How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Frühling. And we are going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Welcome to Frühling, a small dreamy region in the center of Germany. Overview. The fictional map is designed for small to medium-sized machines. It is beautiful rustic farm, 14 fields, 7 meadows, and one forest area. In addition, the map is equipped with numerous sale and production points right from the start. The farm includes cows, chickens, sheep, and the horse Hope. And the horse Hope, which is the name of the horse. In addition, the farm has a fermenting silo, a multi-store, and a greenhouse. There are flat fields in front of and behind the farm that are suitable for building. There has been updates made to this, and the first one is for update 1.0.0.1, and it says new save game required. Added selling station for vehicles. Added new field barn to use. You must buy the farmland. Remove the start vehicles from the farm manager level. Feed amount adjusted for chickens and sheep. Various improvements. And also it says, Frühling, recharge your power in calm. Do you know what the most important thing for a boxer is? You have to be able to take punches, because it doesn't matter how strong you are and how well prepared you are. At some point you're going to be hit and maybe even sent to your knees. That's a part of it, just like standing up. Stress, fear, worries, and problems keep catching up with us. And that's why it's particularly important to find moments of calm in which we can hide the negative ballast and recharge our inner batteries. Then we're ready for the next round. And if it has hit you particularly hard, then you still have your faithful friend Hope at your side. The Black Stallion senses when you need him, and he will be there for you. Of course, you are also welcome to come to my holiday home on the Lake Promenade. We can have a barbecue, play chess, or just look at the lake. The only one thing is important. The ballast stays outside. I look forward to your visit in Frühling. This map was created by, I believe that's supposed to be Kale, KA77E, and is 79.6 megabytes, 0.06 megabytes to download. There are required mods to this map, and I realized I did not switch over my notes. So if we take a look at the map, this is it. What do we start out with? We start out with several plots of land, actually. We start out with farmlands number 8, 15, 16, 18, 22, and 23. We start here on the western side of the map, almost dead center. Again, if we zoom out, you can kind of get a scale as to how large this map actually is. We do start with animal pens. You are not able to purchase the periphery. So actually, if I go here, you can see there's plenty of areas, including like the town centers, the kind of industrial area over here, where you're just not able to purchase. As I mentioned, we do have animals to start out with, several of them, including Hope, the Black Stallion. There are contracts available on this map. You do start out with production chains, especially this Hessian fermenting silo. This one allows you to take all these kind of inputs, the grass, hay, chaff, and straw, and make it into silage, and a greenhouse. There are no collectibles on this map, and there are mods specific to this map. Nothing under the build mode, but if we go here under building, not under the buy screen, but in the build mode. If we go under sheds, you can see down here the Frühling underneath is the indicator whether or not a mod is specific to this map only. You do have the Hessian farm is part of the required mods. It is not part of the actual map itself. Under silo extensions, there are nothing. Under containers, nothing. Tools, nothing. Farmhouse, nothing. If we go under, oops, production, if the controller would cooperate, you do have, again, the Hessian Farm fermenting silo. Sell points, nothing. Greenhouse, nothing. Orchard, nothing. Generator, nothing. Under animals, you have under cows the Hessian Farm. Now here you have the Frühling for the horses, nothing for pigs. You do have one for sheep and for chickens. Nothing for bees and nothing for others. Under decorations, nothing here. Under lights, nothing. And under others, nothing. And under landscaping, you do get a couple of additional painting swatches. So we are actually right outside the farm. Because we're outside the farm, we can take a look at what kind of starting equipment we have. If we go under the buy screen and look under the owned items menu, under small tractors, we have a Steyr 8150 as well as a Massey Ferguson 4710M. Under harvesters, we have the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Under trailers, we have several of the Welger DK115s. We have the header for the Deutz-Fahr. Under cultivators, we have a Raby EG39. Under subsoilers, the AgriSim Combi Plow Gold 3 meter. Under seeders, we have the Nordstein HK25 NS3030. Under fertilizer spreaders, the Amazon ZATS 3200. Under slurry tanks, we have the FarmTech Supercease 800. Under mowers, the K-Brand GMD 4411. Under tedders, the Pottinger Alpenhit 4.4H. Under windrowers, the Samaz Z2 840H. Under forage wagons, the Pottinger Boss Alpine 251. Under animals, we have the K-Brand RA 142 forage mixer, or mixing wagon, the Lizard MKS 8, and the Joskin Aquatrans 7300S. Under front loaders, we have the Quickie Q4M front loader tools, the Albut pallet fork, as well as the bale spike, the header trailer for the header for the Deutz-Fahr, and a 10-winkle FGB 600 weight. So quite a bit to start out with. So let's go ahead and check out what we start out with at the farm. If we open the main gate here, off to our right we have our sleep trigger and wardrobe trigger. We take a look around. We've got several barns that do open with a lot of our equipment inside, some of our grass cutting and care equipment. Over here we have our cow barn, and if we can hit the trigger, has 10 out of 45 cows to start out with. Oops, just adjusting my notes real quick. There we go. Then keep looking around. You can see here is the milk export point, the milk output. That's the word I'm looking for, output. And then we have our feed point right here. Got another barn here with the Deutz-Fahr. This is the Hessian fermenting silo. So again, this is where you take all those various grass, hay, straw, chaff, and make it into silage. You have your slurry output right there. You have a manure heap right over here. And then, if we come around the back side here, there's Hope. You can fit 7 more horses into this, and a feed trigger is right there. We come back through here. Instead of making a left, we make a right. And again, just taking a look through here, got some more of our equipment stored away. We have our silo right here. Our in and out is right in here, out from above. We've got a storage shed with one of our trailers. Nice little drive-through. We've got two more of our trailers right here. Some of our tractors and mixing wagon. We look through here. So a lot of little kind of cubbies and hidey holes, so where we can kind of put things and hide them away and store them for storage. We've got a chicken pasture right here where we can have up to 200, but we currently have 11. Feed here, egg spawn right here. Now from this point, let's go ahead and we won't grab that one. There's a steyer, it's right there. So we'll go ahead and fire this up. Go ahead and bring up the map while I'm thinking of it. And now we go head to town. But just such a very beautiful view, if you ask me. Like, it's very peaceful, very calm and quiet. Nice color palette. Again, not too, poppy with random colors and all that stuff. Not too cartoony. Alright. To our right is the supermarket sell point, which is just tucked around the backside here. Right there. And then across the street, we have our gas station right here. We have a repair trigger right here. Our shop trigger right here. And another repair trigger right beside it. And I'm not too sure about this repair trigger because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem, something seems off. You know what, we got our tractor here, let's test it. See if we can just bring it over here. Maybe, oh, I heard the click. Okay, so yeah, it does work. So yeah, two repair triggers right on top of each other. And then we come out here, all the way back to this back road by the water. And right here, this is the bakery. You can buy this for $50,000, and you've got your input right here and output right there. Then you have a wardrobe trigger right here. And beside that is the tailor shop for $100,000. You can purchase that. You have your inputs here, and your outputs are right back here. Go back and grab the tractor. We'll head to the next point of interest. And now we'll turn here. To our left is the farmer's market sell point. Keep heading in this direction. And right over here, this is the biogas plant. Come over here, you can purchase this for $435,000. It's not cheap, especially because it's a small map, small fields and all that. It's going to take a while to save up $435,000. It's going to be a bit. Solids inputs are right there. Your liquid inputs are over here, and your digestate output is right there. And now just go down the hill over here. Right here. Okay. So let's take a look at the map real quick and show where we've been and what we've seen. We started right about here in front of the farmhouse. We saw the sleep trigger, the silo, the cow barn, the fermenting silo, the manure heap. We saw the pasture with hope in it. Came back through, cut around, and checked out the chickens. And then we went and grabbed the tractor and started heading up this direction, right out to here. And then we stopped here. We took in the supermarket, sell point, the gas station, the repair trigger, the shop trigger, and the other repair trigger. Came out here, came across, we saw the bakery, and then the tailor shop. Came up and around, took in the farmer's market, the biogas plant, and now we are down here. So off to my right is the spinnery. You can purchase that for $60,000. You've got your inputs here and your outputs there. And then across the way here is the dairy. You can purchase the dairy for $70,000. And you've got your inputs right here and your outputs right here. Now keep heading in this direction. Off to our left is the grain mill. Purchased that for $96,000. Inputs right here, outputs over here. Over here, you have your grape processing unit for $80,000. You can purchase that. You have your inputs there and your outputs right there. And now, the last factory directly in front of us is the cereal factory. You can purchase that for $110,000. And you have your inputs there and your outputs here. And make a left, followed by an immediate right. Okay. This is the lime seed and fertilizer buy point. So you can purchase all those items right from here. And next, we'll continue down to the south. Follow the path to this main-ish road. Cross the bridge. Make a right. Until we get to right here. This is the restaurant sell point. Now turn back around. Head back out to that main strip. Again, main-ish. Make a right. Now this, off to my left, is the mill sell point. For 96, you can buy this. Inputs here, outputs over here. As best as I can tell, this is just a standard grain mill, which is already also on the map. So you can have multiple grain mills going at the same time if you so choose. Go across the street right here. To our right is the carpentry. Purchase that for $60,000. You got your inputs here, your sellwood trigger here, and your outputs here. And then across the street, this is the oil mill, which can be purchased for $80,000. And you've got your inputs right here and your outputs right here. And off to our right, this is the debris crusher. You can take your stones and use it as a sell point. Over here is the sugar mill. You can purchase this for $80,000. And you've got your outputs here and your inputs on the backside. Right there. Off to our left is the biomass heating plant. This is the sell point. You can bring your wood chips and straw, I believe it is. And your sellwood trigger is right there. Now I'm going to head back out to the main road. without getting clobbered by traffic. Then we'll pull up a little ways. Right about here. Perfect. This is a water buy point. You have your animal dealer, which you can load up directly into any pastures or barns that you have already placed on the map, which we have several on this one. Or you can bring your trailer and load up directly from there and save the delivery fee. Here is the animal dealer sell point. And then, approaching the last couple of points of interest, which is right here. So off to our left here is our greenhouse. We do own this, and it is able to be, functioning. You just got to bring water to it. Over here you have your sheep pasture. You can have up to 100 sheep. You already have 10 in there. Your feed goes here. I'm sorry, water goes here, feed goes here, and your wool pellets spawn there. And that is it. That is Frühling. Now it is time to render my opinion and tell you all what I think. Scale of 0 to 5 as always. So, starting off, I love this map. I really like this. It's a small map, which is very rare for me to find a small map that I actually can really feel like I can sink my teeth into. But there's so much that on a personal level just drives me nuts. Number one, the inability to buy large sections of the map drives me insane. I cannot stand when I can't do that. Like, if we look at the map here, you've got all this area that cannot be purchased. Over here, can't be purchased. Down here, can't be purchased. Like, all this stuff just cannot be done. And it's just so much dead, wasted space that you could potentially do stuff with if you had the ability to purchase it. But outside of that, that's really my only main gripe, is the inability to purchase. So being able to come on here and just enjoy the kind of peace and quiet, like the description said, have tons and tons and tons of storage of all different shapes and sizes, pass-throughs, actual parking spots, really killer cow barns, and animal pens, and all this kind of just all boils down to, this is a lovely map. The color palette, awesome. Cool little water, ponds kind of thing. Cool little Frühling sign up front. I wish I knew what that said. I'm not familiar what that actually reads. But and just little things like this, little touches of decoration. This little straw kind of barrel kind of thing. It's cool. It's really kind of, hitting a lot of points, and the only thing I can say negative about it is the inability to purchase those sections of the map. Like, case in point, this is actually a real good thing. I just noticed this. There's this huge section right off the main part of your farm here where it's a bunch of trees, tons and tons of trees. I would love to be able to purchase this area and knock out some of these trees, or be able to expand the kind of grass area a bit. It's just one of those, inability to expand that. But then you have this kind of buyable section here for 13 grand, and it houses this barn right here. Which if you purchase it, you can't do anything with it because you can't open the doors. But if you purchase it, well, now you can. And it's just some extra storage. It's really all it is. Which I just wish that I could make more room, make more storage space, all that. But I, you know what? I kind of understand it too because it's meant to be a small to medium-sized uh, area. They don't want you to be able to expand it too much and then be tempted to get large pieces of equipment and all that stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of speculating there, but I don't know. It's just I can really see being able to do a lot with this map. I wonder. There's a bunch of these logs and stuff piled around. Is it? Oh, they are sellable. Ooh, old shed. I wonder if I sell that, it gets rid of a bunch of stuff that I don't mean for it to. I don't see anything gone. And that is cool that you can sell individual portions of the farm like that. Yeah, I don't see anything of value other than that log pile there gone. So, and you made $5,000, so you could utilize this area here for something. That's kind of cool. Yes. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows that you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.